If you've smashed through the second series of Zombie Nightmare Black Summer, and there are things you'd like to ask, you're in the right place. Spoilers ahead as we dig into the web's most searched questions about Black Summer Series 2. Is Black Summer a prequel to Z Nation? Yes and no. Black Summer is officially based on Z Nation by Carl Schaefer and Craig Engler. Z Nation is set 3 years into a zombie apocalypse, while Black Summer focuses on the frantic initial outbreak, so you could consider it a prequel. Black Summer is even a thing in Z Nation, the term characters use to refer to one of the darkest periods of the outbreak when the drought made survival even harder.
Where did everybody go? I haven't seen a survivor except for those 2 bikers.
Black Summer. Everybody starved to death.
I was in Philly for Black Summer. It was bad. I lost 30 pounds.
What happened to Lance from Series 1? The fate of Lance was one of the lingering questions at the end of the first series, and it didn't look good. But he apparently survived, because Series 2 starts with him siphoning fuel from a car and being alive. For a few moments anyway. Lance is tricked into opening his car by Sophie and swiftly killed by Luke. Handily re-emphasising at the start of the new series that nobody is safe in Black Summer. Why did Rose leave Spears behind? The rest of the original group is separated early on during their escape from Ray. Spears is shot and Rose makes the snap decision to leave him behind.
He's gonna slow us down.
4 months have passed since the events of the first series, and clearly, everyone has been through a lot. Although it's worth remembering that we saw glimpses of Rose's ruthlessness at the end of Series 1 when she killed the injured Velez, who was also slowing the group down. Even so, Rose is clearly a very different person to the one we initially met.
I'm somebody else now. It doesn't matter if I like who that person is or not.
What happened to Ray's family? Ray Nazari is the closest thing Black Summer Series 2 has to a villain, and it looks like what drove him to become that way was the loss of his family. It's easy to miss, but when we meet Ray, he's prepping a bag and talking soothingly as if to children that we can't see.
It's okay, babies. Don't be afraid. Just a few moments.
He then leaves the room and encounters a group of child-sized zombies who follow him upstairs where he finds his stash of weapons. The clincher here is that he repeats his soothing talk through the door.
Okay, babies. Just a few more minutes.
Before loading his weapons and heading downstairs, perhaps for a final family reunion. Why does Sophie switch sides? Sophie joins up with Mance's group while they're ransacking a delivery truck.
Can I get in on that?
Yeah.
Later, after the deadly carnage that takes place when Mance's group fights with Ray's at the house, Sophie seems to switch sides. Given the overriding survival at all costs message of the show, it's likely that this is a split-second reaction to the situation. This would be consistent with earlier glimpses of Sophie too. Rude. What happened to Braithwaite? One of the standout episodes from Series 2 features Braithwaite, a mysterious loner with a connection to Spears' past.
Brother, I know you.
It's gradually revealed that in Spears' pre-apocalypse life of crime,
I don't think so.
he attempted to murder Braithwaite, though he decides not to here. We don't see where Braithwaite ends up, but he's survived well so far and his newly acquired horse will only improve his odds. Basically, he's got as good a chance as anyone. Although alternatively, because of the philosophical nature of the episode and the fact that nobody else meets Braithwaite, some viewers have speculated he's a hallucination, or a way for the injured and ultimately dying Spears to figure out some things that are weighing on his conscience.
That's all behind us now, right? It's all different now.
Why is Sun given subtitles on the plane? The only character who makes it to the plane is Sun. Across the 2 series of Black Summer, her limited English has given an extra edge to her struggle to survive and win the trust of others, something emphasised by the fact her speech is never subtitled. Unless viewers speak Korean, they can't understand her either. But that changes on the plane, when she says something in Korean and the pilot replies.
한국말 좀 해요.
Sun is overcome with relief. And for the first time, her words are translated so that we can understand them too. The show's way of helping the audience to understand the joy and relief she feels at this moment. Where is the plane going? When Sun asks the pilot where the plane is going, all he says is
멀어요.
And given that we don't know why he was dropping supplies or why he was happy to take on survivors in the first place, it's impossible to guess. And maybe that's the point. When Sun asks about the others, the pilot replies enigmatically,
앞날을 안 보여도 지금 이 순간은 하늘을 날고 있잖아요. 이게 제일 중요하지. 그죠?
Which is a much friendlier version of what Black Summer has been telling us all along, that in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, the future is unknowable and all we have is the present. On that note, are there any questions you'd like to ask about Black Summer? What do you think happens to Rose, Anna and Ray at the airstrip? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Netflix UK for more videos about your favourite shows and movies.